The average American reaches age 60 with $178,000 in their 401k. That is 85% less than what financial advisors say you need. And if you are watching this thinking, well, I am doing better than average, stick around, because the median is only $60,000. Half of people have less than that. I know what you are thinking. This guy is just fear-mongering. I wish I was. Over the next 20 minutes, I am going to show you exactly how this happened, how Wall Street and your employer set you up to fail, and what you can do about it in the time you have left. Quick note, this is educational content only, not financial advice. I am not your advisor, but I am someone who spent 30 years watching this system rob people blind. So let us dig in. Let us do the math they do not want you to do. You have been told to follow the 4% rule, right? Withdraw 4% per year so your money lasts. $178,000 times 4%. That is $7,120 per year. Now add your Social Security. If you are average, that is $1,907 per month. $22,884 per year. Combined, you are living on $30,000 a year. Before taxes. Let that sink in. $30,000. That is barely above the poverty line for a couple. But here is the thing. The CEO who managed your company's 401k plan, he has got $12 million set aside. Different rules. Different world. While you are clipping coupons, he is buying his third vacation home. This is not an accident. This is the design. So how did we get here? Let me take you back to 1980. In 1980, 38% of private workers had a pension. Someone, ELSE, managed your retirement. A professional. You showed up, did your work. And when you turned 65, you got a check every month, guaranteed, for life. Today, only 12% of private workers have a pension. What happened? Congress passed a law in the early 1980s. It let companies dump the retirement responsibility onto you. They called it empowerment. It was a heist. Companies saved billions by eliminating pensions. And they convinced you that managing your own retirement was freedom. But freedom without knowledge is just abandonment. Now here is the kicker. Your 401k has fees. You probably do not see them. They are buried in the fine print. Expense ratios, management fees, administrative costs. A 1% annual fee does not sound like much, right? Wrong. Over 40 years, it eats 28% of your total returns. That is a quarter of your money gone. On a typical 401k, that is $250,000 you will never see. And who pockets it? The same firms that convinced your employer to switch from pensions. The same firms running those TV ads about freedom and independence. You were sold a lie, wrapped in a motivational speech. Let us talk about the double trap. Trap number 1. You were told to max out your 401k contributions. Save, save, save. But wages stagnated. Since the year 2000, wages have gone up 15%. 15? Housing costs? Up 190%. Healthcare? Up 120%. College? Tuition? Up 180%. So you were supposed to save more. Well, everything got more expensive. And your paycheck stayed flat. Insane. Trap number 2. Market timing destroyed your savings. The 2008 crash. If you were 50 in 2008, your 401k got cut in half, right when you needed it most. You had no time to recover. Then COVID hit in 2020. Another 30% drop. And every time Wall Street crashes, they get bailed out. You do not. You just eat the loss and keep working. But here is the thing. Let me tell you about Linda. She is 61 years old, worked as a teacher for 35 years, maxed out her 403B when she could afford it. She has got $185,000 saved. Sounds responsible, right? Except her mortgage is still $1,200 per month. Her health insurance? $850. Car payment, utilities, food. She needs $3,500 per month minimum. If she retires today, she pulls $7,120 from savings, plus $19,000 from Social Security. She took it early, so there is a penalty. That is $26,000 per year total. She is $16,000 short every single year. This is not laziness. This is math, and Linda is not alone. 53% of people over 55 have zero retirement savings. Zero. So what do? Give up? No. You adapt. I am not here to sugarcoat this. $178,000 is not enough, but giving up is not an option either. So, let us talk about what does work. Real solutions. Not fantasy. Solution number 1. Delay Social Security if you can. Every year you wait past 62, your benefit grows 7 to 8%. Wait until age 70, you get 77% more every month for the rest of your life. That is huge. Claim at 62, you get $1,500 per month. Claim at 70, you get $2,650 per month. That is almost $14,000 more per year. But here is the kicker. Most people cannot wait. They need money now. So here is the real move. Work part-time from 62, 70, even $20,000 per year covers the gap and lets your savings grow. I know it is not the retirement you imagined, but it is reality. And reality beats fantasy every time. Solution number 2. Downsize drastically. I do not mean sell your jet ski. I mean move to a lower cost area. Geographic arbitrage. A 3-bedroom house in California costs $700,000. That same house in Tennessee, $220,000. You sell the California house, buy the Tennessee house. Bank the difference. That is $480,000 added to your retirement. Your property taxes drop. Your insurance drops. Your cost of living drops by 40%. Suddenly, $178,000 goes a lot further. Solution number 3. Build side income streams now, not in 5 years. Now you have skills, decades of experience, consulting, tutoring, bookkeeping, freelance writing. Even $1,500 per month makes the difference between scraping by and living comfortably. And the best part, you control the hours. You control the clients. You are not begging a 25-year-old manager for a shift. Solution number 4. Roth conversions. If you are 60 and still working, you are probably in a lower tax bracket. Lower than you will be at 72. Why does 72 matter? Required minimum distributions. At 72, the IRS forces you to pull money from your 401k, whether you need it or not. And you pay taxes at your highest rate. But if you convert chunks to a Roth IRA now, you pay taxes at today's lower rate. And it grows tax-free forever. This is advanced. Talk to a CPA, but it can save you tens of thousands in taxes over 20 years. Now here is the thing. You need a 90-day action plan. Not someday. Not when you feel like it. This weekend. Week 1 to 4. Calculate your real retirement needs. Not some advisor's rosy projection. Your numbers. Your mortgage. Your insurance. Your groceries. Add it up. Multiply by 12. That is your annual need. Now multiply by 25. That is how much you need saved using the 4% rule. If the number terrifies you, good. Fear creates action. Week 5 to 8. Audit your fees. Log into your 401k account. Find the expense ratio line. If it is above 0.5%, you are being robbed. Call HR Monday morning. Demand a lower cost index fund. S&P 500 funds have expense ratios of 0.03%. If your plan does not offer one pushback, also consolidate old accounts. Every old job probably left behind a 401k. Roll them into one IRA. Easier to manage. Lower fees. Week 9 to 12. Test part. Time income options. Make a list of 3 ways you could earn $1,500 per month. Then test one. Put up a profile on Upwork. Offer tutoring on care.com. Call your old industry contacts. Do not overthink it. Just start. Also run your Social Security numbers. Google Social Security calculator. Plug in your earnings history. Compare. Claiming at 62 versus 67 versus 70. See the real difference, not some blog post fantasy. And avoid these red flags. Annuities, whole life insurance, crypto retirement schemes. If someone pitches you a guaranteed 8% return, run. If they say this one trick will save your retirement, run. There are no shortcuts. Just math, discipline, and time. Here is what you do this weekend. Step 1. Go to your 401k statement. Find the expense ratio. Write it down. Step 2. Go to the Social Security website. Create an account. Look at your projected benefits. Screenshot them. Step 3. List 3 ways you could earn $1,500 per month part-time. Be specific. Tutoring what subject? Consulting in what field? If you do just those 3 things, you will know more about your retirement than 90% of Americans. Knowledge is the only edge you have left. Look, I am not going to blow sunshine. $178,000 at age 60 is a crisis. But it is your crisis to solve, because nobody else will. Not the government, not your employer, not Wall Street, just you. But here is the final thing. You still have time. 10 years of smart moves can turn $180,000 into $350,000. Working part-time until 67 can bridge the gap. Downsizing can cut your expenses in half. This is not over. You were set up to fail, but you do not have to accept that outcome. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Friday on retirement reality checks. No hype, no BS, just math and truth. And grab the free retirement calculator in the description. It will show you exactly where you stand. No sugarcoating, just numbers. Because we are in this together, the system failed us. But we do not have to fail each other. See you next time.